Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Haley Valdez. I am here to chat with Tyler today to talk about our San Diego office. So as he gets on, I'll add him in, but thank you everyone who is joining and on time today for today's segment. As I mentioned, today we are going to be talking about our San Diego team, which is super exciting. So let me really quick see if Tyler's on here so I can welcome him in. All right, Tyler, can you hear me? Let's see.
Hey,
Hi, Tyler. How are ya? Happy Thursday.
happy Thursday. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, so excited to have you. Thank you so much for taking time to talk about the San Diego office. I know people are joining, but let me first give a quick introduction about Tyler here, who I have known for quite some time, probably 4 or 5 years now. We go way back. For those of you who missed the introduction for myself, my name is Haley Valdez. I'm a lead corporate recruiter here at Beacon Hill. I work on our campus recruiting team. And I actually found Tyler on campus, a few years ago now. And he's joining us live to talk about our San Diego team, how wonderful and amazing that office is. Tyler joined us in August of 2018. So you're getting close to your 4-year mark, which is crazy.
hmm
Time flies. Tyler has actually been promoted. He's a senior staffing consultant with us. He hit an amazing milestone with Beacon Hill last year for not only Top of the Hill, which is one of our amazing awards you can win, and $1,000 shopping spree, but he also won our President's Club award as well. So we are so excited to have you here as one of our top performers at our company to talk a little bit more about San Diego, because everyone seems to be wanting to move there. It's a wonderful place for many reasons, but thank you so much, Tyler, for joining us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. So, a little bit of background on myself. I graduated from the University of Oregon. That's where Haley found me through LinkedIn. Wasn't really looking into staffing at all and just figured I'd take the call. And 4 years later, here we are, still with Beacon Hill and loving it. After graduation, moved into our Portland office, and then right when COVID came around, I went through a transfer process down to San Diego. So I've been down here for about 2 years now, and loving every minute of it.
Oh, so great. I know it's rare to have someone where they've been at two different offices, but so awesome to have you now part of our San Diego team. So I know you kind of shared your story. Thanks for that. But maybe tell us a little bit more about San Diego and what's it like working in the San Diego office?
Yeah, definitely. So love our team. We definitely have a younger team here, an ambitious, um, driven team that has grown immensely over the last few months. And, we have a new hiring class coming in July, which is awesome because here towards the end of the year, we're going to be moving into a nice big office space in La Jolla, right there at the UTC Business Complex. And so having that office completely full is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. But yeah, down here in San Diego, like Haley had mentioned, I've been down here for 2 years. My career has kind of taken off. She mentioned the accolades, so I won't repeat them again. Um, but yeah, I mean, we have a great supportive team, and I'm definitely motivated every day I'm coming into work.
Oh, I love that. How many of them there's what, 10 of you now in San Diego? Or how many are in the
Yeah.
office, including Jen? And maybe talk a little bit about the director as well, Jen Bird.
Yeah, so right now there's 10, and I believe we have six more coming on here in the next month or so. I know Haley's played a big part in hiring some of our newer recruiters and salespeople that are coming in. Um, yeah, Jen's amazing. If you're someone that's looking for an empathetic, understanding, passionate, and driven mentor and leader, Jen's the one you should be talking to. Um, you know, it, I've had multiple great mentors here at Beacon Hill, but I think that Jen really is everything that I could have ever asked for and looked for in a leader. Um, as I mentioned, she is super empathetic, but what I love about Jen is that she doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. And that's what I had heard prior to joining the San Diego office. And she's followed through on that my entire time here. Always first in the office, last to leave type of mentality. she has a recent newborn and she's still plugging in at 9:30, 10:30 at night, getting out important emails, responding to different things that are necessary. And I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she finds the
I
time.
don't know how she does it.
Have 30 hours in a 24-hour day. But if you're looking for a motivated leader, if you're looking for someone that's going to ensure that you are successful in this role, Jen's the person you should be talking to.
Oh, I love that, Taylor. She is the best. I love Jen. Every time I go to your guys' office, I don't want to leave, which was so fun seeing you guys for the Top of the Hill shopping spree a few months ago. Feels like forever, but it really was kind of recent. Tell me, I know you guys do some fun office traditions. Maybe tell me a little bit more about the culture of the team.
Yeah, for sure. So, we have typical office traditions like happy hours and birthday happy hours, stuff like that. But, we have a couple San Diego specific things where, if you have a birthday that's in the middle of the week, you can use that as time off. You can take the day to do whatever you want. We do these holiday contests, which I find, I love them because I enjoy taking my time around the holidays. I'm sure everybody does.
Right.
So we do these competitions that are metric driven to gain additional days off around Thanksgiving and New Year's, later on in December. And last year I ended up getting like an additional handful of days around Christmas,
awesome.
Which is amazing. Yeah,
I
love
fun
that.
because you guys motivated in that friendly competition around like a common goal, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
It's important to spend time with family.
Along with other quarterly outings that we'll do. We've rented boats out here. Obviously, living right by the beach down here in San Diego, there's always something to do with the great weather. We've gone to different wineries. So it's just super fun. And then there are some more, work-related specific traditions that we have. Like, for example, earlier today, I helped run one of our monthly lunch and learns, which is basically, it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. Everybody in the office gathers together. The office expenses, a lunch or breakfast food that everybody come in and eat. And one senior member of the office gets up and basically runs through a skills training. So if anybody needs help on a specific topic or subject, it's basically an open forum to go back and forth and learn from each other.
Oh, that's awesome. What was today's topic?
Yeah, so today we were talking about digging in deeper on other opportunities and digging in deeper on, are candidates truly looking to make a move from a full-time or a contract move? And what's the reason that they're looking to make a jump? Because oftentimes in our business, candidates will be interested in our position just because they want to interview. They want to fine-tune their interview skills. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for someone that's committed and wants to take the job for our end clients. That's part of what we were working on today.
Oh, that's awesome. What a fun tradition for you guys to come together, eat a little. Who doesn't love free food? And learning too is also so important. So that's awesome. What about like the new office? Let's hear about this. I know it's been something that Jen has been so passionate about, building, decorating, designing. Tell us more about this new office that's coming up.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that we're looking forward to. Right now, we are in this sort of Regis temporary office space while we build out this awesome spot in La Jolla at the business complex, as I was mentioning. But no, it's an awesome space. The building in general has 2 different gyms. It has a sauna. And I'm not sure if anyone's been to the UTC business complex, but there's a ton of great food, restaurants, bars around there in the common area. Specifically in the office, we have interview rooms, we have a conference room. Our setup for the recruiters, it's going to be a big bullpen style office. So I'll be able to bounce ideas right off the person next to me. And, more junior recruiters can hear senior recruiters, their dialogue, their talk track, which I think is super important. When I was a junior recruiter, I would not have made it in this business without sitting next to one of the senior recruiters in my office that knew what they were doing. So yeah, and then other amenities, kitchen and stuff like that. But we're all looking forward to the office space, hopefully here soon.
I know, it's so exciting. And I know I've been to the temporary one in Carlsbad, and I was really impressed. You guys had like kombucha and beer and wine on tap and snacks in the office. It was really cool. I know it's through a Regis space, but really nice setup you guys have for your temporary one too, which is great.
Yeah, love it. I come in right now, I'm on somewhat of a hybrid model, but the majority of our team is in office 5 days a week. And it's a great setup that we have here. I mean, I'm in one of our larger conference rooms that has a big TV. We have a bunch of small mini pods, and then a couple big office rooms where our team sits, which is great. Getting to hang out with the team, that team camaraderie is super important, as you know.
Right.
But yeah, here in the next couple of months, we're going to get a nice big office space, which we're looking forward to.
Oh, so exciting. And I know for people who might not be from San Diego, where would you describe the new office? Like, is it north of downtown, south of downtown, close to the beach?
Yeah, for sure. So the spot that we're moving to in La Jolla it's really 20 minutes away from everywhere. So
Oh, that's
La Jolla
nice.
is in a nice pocket where it's about 20 minutes or so from downtown, 20 minutes from the beaches, 15-ish minutes from North County, which is where we're at now. So
Okay.
Carlsbad, Del Mar area. So it's pretty centrally located, which is nice. It's going to allow me to come into the office more frequently. So yeah, we're all excited. La Jolla is a great spot. It's, where UCSD is located. And like I mentioned, that business complex has tons of companies that are based there, which will be great for our account managers when they're bouncing around to different meetings. It's all centrally located.
I was just thinking, I mean, how convenient for account executives. You can just pop into the floor
Uh-huh.
below and you've got a meeting secured. That's
Exactly.
awesome. Well, why I still have you today, I did want to ask you too, since you are someone that's had so much success here at Beacon Hill, hit milestones, hit President's Club, in case we have some people on today that are thinking about getting into staffing or hope, or maybe even have an offer with us and starting this summer, what do you think makes someone great in this role? And then after that, maybe you could offer some advice for someone that's getting into staffing when they first start.
Yeah. So I think to touch on the second point real quick, you have to be open to learning. For me, I do tech recruiting, IT recruiting. It was a foreign language when I first started. I didn't do any computer science courses in college. I was a political science major. And so really the first couple of months are a learning curve. I have not met anybody yet that hit the ground running that's new to recruiting. Within the first month or so, it takes a little bit of time, and there are challenges and there's frustrations, but you are not alone. Everybody else has gone through it. In our office, we have wonderful leadership that is there to help guide you through that process, through our training program, through different mentorship programs that we have on our team. So I think just having the understanding that if things don't go swimmingly or perfectly the first month, it's going to be okay. I didn't really start to pick up on things and really start to feel like I truly understood the process until I was, it must have been a year or so before I was like, I got
this. And
this.
that's okay. Yeah.
And that's totally okay. People find success and pick things up at a different pace. There's not an expectation when you come in that you're going to be President's Club right off the bat. So that's okay. But yeah, and then to touch on your first point, I would just say utilizing leadership and across the board. That's what's wonderful about Beacon Hill is it's not just my office here in San Diego, and we have 60 other tech offices that are open and more than willing to assist. I mean, I have conversations with people from, Indianapolis, Dallas, Chicago, New York frequently. And it's helped me a lot because everybody succeeds in a different way. There's not one specific way that everybody gets to President's Club or top of the hill, and getting different viewpoints on success and how people go about their workflow is super important. And so that's what I love about our company. You have a bunch of similarly minded people that are all motivated, driven, passionate about what they do, and it's inspiring. It's why I get up and continue grinding every day.
100%. And, something you touched on is that San Diego is a technology focused office, right? Because we do have, as you mentioned, offices across the country that have different specialties, whether it, be legal or healthcare or government or financial and accounting. So we do have, so many different types of recruitment that we specialize in, but for San Diego, it's tech. And I'm so glad you brought that up because I do get that a lot with people wanting to get into staffing and interview with San Diego or one of our tech divisions, and that apprehension that they have, oh my gosh, I didn't study computer science. I'm not super technical. Am I going to be okay doing this? And, I'm not technical and I did tech recruiting. So usually I explain if I can do it, anyone can do it. But that's great to hear that you kind of shared that when you first got into it and you had to learn how to get comfortable with the technical language and the different databases and all of that comes with tech. It sounds like San Diego is great at ramping people up.
Yeah, and it's the type of thing where you just have to understand that there's going to be times where you fall flat on your face, and that is okay because the person to the right of you and the person to the left of you is doing the same thing. You just learn how to get better at it over time. I'm still learning something new every single day, and I'm sure that everybody across the company that has been here for a long time would tell you the same exact thing. So just learning every day and understanding that there will be failures, and that's okay.
Yeah, I love it. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for hopping on today. I really appreciate it. I know those that are watching and will watch us in the future to learn about how amazing and incredible our San Diego team is, and to work with someone like Tyler, who has now been promoted and has hit these milestones and has an incredible team that you'd be surrounded by if you were to join that office. It's just great to be able to highlight you guys because you have such an amazing office. So thank you for taking the time to chat about San Diego Tech. And, everyone, happy Thursday. We are hosting another one of these. We try to do them once a month. So keep your eyes peeled as we release date for our next spotlight next month or later this month here at Beacon Hill Instagram Live.
Awesome. Thanks, Haley.
Thanks,
for
Tyler. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.